What's up YouTube, welcome to the video. So this video is the continuation of the previous video where we created this table, and then in another video we created these buttons for adding new record and for updating and deleting the record from this table. So now we are adding search functionality to this table. So for that, type input, and from here I will copy the code for my search bar. So this is the code. I will copy this and paste it in the container that we created, so before the table, and I will comment this as I need another thing, which is this custom select. So I will put it before the search button, and this button will say search, and the placeholder will say search a record. I will give this input an ID of search bar, and this select as category selected. So these will be, and I will also give this button an ID of search button. So now this table will look like this. We need some margin over the top and some margin between these two buttons. So uh, empty margin top 3, and before this button I need a margin left. So now it looks perfect. This should be primary. So I noticed one thing, that in our previous video I used this add item to table function, but I passed the argument in the wrong order. So in the actual function, the section comes first and then the gender. So I have to change this, so the section will come first and then the gender. I also have to make changes over here, so the section comes first and the gender comes later. It won't affect the actual table, but it will help us when we add more functionality to the table. So correcting this mistake was necessary. So before adding the functionality of the search bar, I need to make sure that in one row, in one table row, I have all these table cells. So these are called table cells. In each table cell there is a piece of information. I need to mark this information as something. So this information here is a roll number, this information here is a section, and this information here, here and here, all of these are gender. So I need to mark them. So when I do the search, if I write a name, for example Karachi here, and when I press the search, it will search inside only those cells which are marked as name cells. So it will only search here, 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 in all of these table cells. So it won't touch these table cells because they are not name. So I need to mark them, and for that I will use classes. So td1 dot class list plus equals to name field. So I have given all my table cells these classes. Now let's create the search function. So I will call this function search table, So before starting this function, I will declare some variable outside the function. So first is the I hope I'm writing the IDs right. So the search button and the search bar. So now inside my table, I'm gonna declare some variables. So var filter equals to search bar dot value. So inside of the search bar to uppercase. So this uppercase is a string function which makes our string uppercase. So this is for the reason that imagine if someone has written female like this, but we are matching this with this, so it won't work. So for that we need what we can do is make this uppercase and also make this uppercase as well. So after that the above two will look like this, so they will match. So that is why I have made my search bar value to uppercase. And now another variable which will be called tr, and it will have all the rows inside the t body. So tr, all the rows inside the body. Now I need a for loop. So I need a for loop, and inside my for loop I want to run it. So this for loop will run according to how many rows our table has. And now inside the table I will say var td. So now we are talking about table cells equals to tr and index of I dot get element by class name, and the class name is category, and this category will be passed here. So basically I'm trying what I'm trying to do here is I am saying that I have gotten all the rows inside my t body into my tr. So all the rows, I have this entire table within this tr, but I only want to keep one category at a time. So if I'm searching Karachi by name, then my function should only be looking in the name category, all these table cells which are marked as name field, so this column. So I am achieving that by using this get element by class name. So it will get only the element with the current selected category. So if I have selected the name, it will get only those element having the class of name field. So this is for that. Now I need another loop which will be my j loop, and here I need to say td dot length, and inside here I will say if my tdj dot inner html dot to uppercase. So I am making this as uppercase 2. So I am searching within my name field. So each time one record will be fetched and it will be matched with our search field. Then the other record will be fetched and it will be matched by our search field. So this is how it will work. Now uppercase dot index of and I will pass the filter here greater than -1. So if it is greater than -1, then our index of a function has found that this filter and this uppercase has matched. It just gives its position. So it will give the position of 2 or 3 depending on what we have written. For example, if I have written amazing and I press this search button, I'm searching by name. So basically, here there is written amazing. What it will do is the index of function will return 4 because 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is the fourth index which is matching our search bar pattern. So the amazing starts from 4. So it will return 4 which will be greater than -1. So if this happens, then we have a record that matches our search bar value. So we will say that I need to specify this found variable as well. So found equals to true, and outside of this for loop I will say if found. So if it is founded, then tri dot style dot display table cell, and found would be equals to false. So for the next time we are declaring it as false. Else else if it is not found, so if a record does not matches, then we will make its display as none. Now I will create an event for my search button. So this search button, and inside here I will say if my search bar dot value is empty, so I will deal with it later. But for now, else if my category dot value equals to 1, so the first category is selected, then we say search table, then we are calling the function search table, and here we have to pass a category which will be the class name of the t rows. So we will be passing these class names to the function. So now our function can search by name. I realized something that this is basically a table row. So this shouldn't be table cell, it should be empty. So the tr doesn't have a display. The td has a display of table cell. So this should be empty. There will be a problem in the search table. I will show you what I mean. If I type female and search it by gender, it is giving me the right records. But what if I search male like this? It will still give me the females because the female also has the male keyword. So that is the problem. And same with the roll number. I should be getting the exact record by the roll number. So if I want to get the roll number of, let's say, I press search, all of these roll numbers are showing with the 1, and it shouldn't be like this. So what I can do is I will create another function with the same functionality, just one thing will change. So the one thing that will change is it will search the table by exact values. I just need to change this index of greater than to just equals to filter. So now it will match the exact value of filter and the inner HTML of the table cell. So the it will match the exact values of both. So now what I need to do is I need to search the roll number and the gender by exact values, and these two by just searching the table. So I have created both the functions. You can use them according to your need. I refresh. Then I want only the record of male students. So I will select gender and then search, and I am getting only the male student. And now I only want to get the record of 313. Let's say this student. So I will search by roll number, search, and I am getting only the record of this student. If I type 1, then no student will appear because there is no student with the roll number of 1. And when I remove this and press search, all the records will be back. uh, One other functionality that I want to add is the key press event. So the key press event automatically holds the key code, so which key is pressed, and the key code of enter is 13. So now let's refresh this and try to search a record by pressing enter. So I can write boy and press enter, so my records are showing. And I can also change the let's say gender, and then I can also try searching by gender, so female, enter, and I have all the records of the females. So this is all for the video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to the channel. See you next time.